It's the final day of the MTN Joyous Celebration Share Your Light competition boot camp. Most of the contestants are definitely feeling a mix of nervousness and excitement, but it's all part of the process. These Joyous hopefuls have learned a lot as they prepare for their musical and spiritual journeys. But it still remains to be seen if they can sing and impress the judges in groups. Being a successful gospel singer is much more than just about having great vocal cords. One needs to be a total package, and this is where brand image and marketing come into practice.
My experience and my encounter of you, especially you because you've been exposed to Africa, the world, guys, after this platform, you have to be different people. Your musicality must change. The way that you show up as an artist, how you perform, how you sing, how you conduct yourself, it needs to be different. The art of the sell is in the why we are selling this. So the moment that you want to commercialize your gift or your skill set or your talent, it needs to have a life and a purpose. So the importance of brand building or developing a brand contrast is for your own benefit of commercialization, because the value of what people say or the value of what people buy, they need to buy into something that has commercial value. What is the differentiator? What is the quality of their ministry or their musicality? So I think the most important thing that they need to identify for themselves is what they are selling. The key lesson from them that I wanted them to know is that the quality of their brand starts today.
After getting tips on how to make themselves marketable brands, it was back to work again for the Joyous hopefuls. They now had to learn how to work effectively as collectives after being split into 3 groups.
We were working on branding today, teaching a presentation on branding. So our contestants have branded themselves. They will start it from there before they go into their songs. Judges, are you ready?
Yeah,
and then when we are done with the presentation, we'll have our big party as address and close for us. I don't know whether it's a or keynote speaker, keynote speech, or who's one of the us.
Once the contestants were split into groups, it was time for them to rehearse and ensure that their harmonies were pitch perfect. After a long day of trying out different songs to see which one suited them, the groups assembled in the auditorium to showcase the songs they had been rehearsing all day to the judges.
Promise
The judges did not hold back in their adjudication of these final bootcamp performances. Some feedback was good, and some was, well, maybe not so good.
I know you are capable of doing better than all of you, what you did now. I don't know, we all make mistakes. You all were making a whole lot of mistakes. The rehearsal was better than what I just saw now. Be careful, nerves are your enemy. So let's learn now with how you manage them, how you control them. There's nothing wrong with being shy or fearing something, but rather use that. Use that back, and then approach it differently. But those are allow my nerves. I want to your arrangement, your structure, and where spaces of my notes. Probably problem. Okay, but I'm hoping it's a lesson for us. We still love you.
Sabonani. You rise. Nichabli.
Yeah, Baba.
I am about to chabli the maripsona of chabli. This is the reality of the music space, eh? Sometimes you get and sometimes I can't. It's fine. We'll be alright. I hope the journey is worthwhile, you know. It doesn't matter what happens after here. So trust God. Ne?
After their final breathtaking performances, the contestants were elated at the opportunity they had been given.
My experience been like it has been absolutely phenomenal, amazing. I learned a lot from positioning yourself as a brand, sort of structuring yourself in that way. But most importantly, I learned a lot about growing as a musician and as a vocalist, that there are certain sort of technicalities that we don't sort of pay attention to when you are singing at a church space, but here it was serious and they meant business. But overall, I enjoyed myself to the fullest.
I'm just really grateful for everything because I've really learned a lot.
Because it was a great experience. It's something that I'll never forget. It's something to treasure for the rest of my life. Thank you.
It feels so overwhelming because it has been my dream to be part of the Joyous celebration. So if I get to be chosen, I don't know how I'm going to feel, but it will be a great experience for me. I'll get to know myself more, my talent will grow, and some other things that I don't know about music. I will learn a lot.
Oh my goodness, like my mind can't even fathom, like already I'm like I just get speechless thinking about it. But it would be a very nice experience and a platform to be part of the team and to learn, to grow, and also to find myself where I am and to learn things I didn't even know that I could do.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I've learned a lot, and they said like we should take every information and put it in our bag.
I'm very excited, probably just like the rest of the top 10 is excited. I'm very hopeful. I think I did the best that I could, and even if I don't make it into the choir, which I hope does not happen, I believe I've put my mark. So maybe in the coming years, if I don't make it now, then maybe I'll probably go into the choir then. But I'm quite excited about possibly being the one that makes it.
Intensive. They were right. It was a very intensive and very hectic workshop. But we learned a lot. We learned so much and information that you wouldn't get anyway.
This weekend has been an amazing time for me, especially the workshops. I got to learn, I got to improve on my skill as a singer. Also, I got to understand what it means to be a brand. So yeah, that has been great.
Honestly speaking, was amazing, and I've learned a lot from this mentorship, and thank you to MTN Joyous Celebration for such opportunity.
With the boot camp now wrapped up, all the focus is now shifted to the main show on the Easter weekend, where the winner of the MTN Joyous Celebration Share Your Light competition will be revealed.